Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Indres. Today in the video we are going to talk about Wings of Fire episode 3. So let's get started. Every child is born with some inherited characteristics into a specific socio-economic and emotional environment and trained in certain ways by figures of authority. I inherited honesty and self discipline from my father. From my mother, I inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness. And so did my three brothers and sister. But it was the time I spent with Jalaluddin and Samshuddin that perhaps contributed most to the uniqueness of my childhood and made all the differences in my later life. The unschooled wisdom of Jalaluddin and Samshuddin was so intuitive and responsive to non-verbal messages that I can unhesitantly attribute my subsequently manifested creativity to their company in my childhood. I had three close friends in my childhood: Ramadana Shastri, Aravindan, and Shiva Prakashan. All these boys were from Orthodox Hindu Brahmin families. As a children, none of us ever felt any difference among us ourselves because of our religious differences and upbringing. One day, when I was in the fifth standard at the Rameshwaram Elementary School, a new teacher came to our class. I used to wear a cap which marked me as a Muslim, and I always sat in front row next to the Ramadana Shastri, who wore a sacred thread. The new teacher could not stomach a Hindu priest son sitting with a Muslim boy. In accordance with our social ranking, as the new teacher saw it, I was asked to go and sit on the back bench. I felt very sad, and so did Ramadana Shastri. He looked utterly and downcast as I shifted to my seat in the last row. The image of him weeping when I shifted to the last row left a lasting impression on me. After schooling, we went home and told our respective parents about the incident. Lakshmana Shastri summoned the teacher and, in our presence, told the teacher that he should not spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance in the minds of innocent children. He bluntly asked the teacher to either apologize or quit the school and Iceland. Not only did the teacher regret his behavior, but the strong sense of conviction Lakshmana Shastri conveyed ultimately reformed this young teacher. However, my science teacher, Subramanya Iyer, though an orthodox Brahmin with a very conservative wife, was something of a rebel. He did his best to break social barriers so that people from varying backgrounds could mingle easily. He used to spend hours with me and would say, "Kalam, I want you to develop so that you are on par with highly educated people of the big cities." Once I settled down at the Squares High School, Ramanathapuram, the enthusiastic 15-year-old within me re-emerged. My teacher, Ayadurai Solomon, was an ideal guide for an eager young mind that was yet uncertain of the possibilities and alternatives that lay before it. He made his students feel very comfortable in his class with his warm and open-minded attitude. He used to say that a good student could learn more from a bad teacher than a poor student from even a skilled teacher. During my stay in Ramanathapuram, my relationship with him grew beyond that of the teacher and pupil. In his company, I learned that one could exercise enormous influence over the events of one's own life. Ayadurai Solomon used to say, to succeed in life and achieve results, You must understand the master three mighty forces: desire, belief, and expectation. Ayadurai Solomon, who later became a reverend, taught me that before anything I wanted to could happen, I had to desire it intensely and be absolutely certain it would happen.